It's not your metabolism, it's not your genetics. In this video, we're going to tell you exactly why you're not losing weight and put a pinpoint on what you can do to start losing weight. We noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Come subscribe. We give you 5 days a week of free weight loss advice. And I mean, come on. It's a pretty cool vibe over here. So I'd love it if you'd come join. We really appreciate all of your support. So please don't forget to subscribe. Mom and I have lost over 260 pounds combined, and we have made all these weight loss mistakes for you. So if you're already making them or you don't want to make them, you're in the right place, because we're going to dive into exactly how to not make them and how to stop making them. Number 1, you are just simply eating too much. I know food is so comforting and it's so delicious, but if you eat too much of the wrong foods, you are going to sabotage your weight loss. You might think, hey, I'm eating all these sweet potatoes, and sweet potatoes are great, but they do cause spikes in glucose, and calories matter. Not that we're here calorie counting every little thing, but listen, it does matter. If you're having 5 heaping tablespoons of olive oil, that's a problem. So instead, put a microscope on the fats you're eating. You may be eating way too much fat and not even realizing how many calories are in all these foods. I had a friend come over recently. She was struggling. She was eating way too much fat, and all she cared about was carbs. If you're in that mindset, take a scale back, look at all of the food you're eating. Because if you're doing the keto no carb thing and you're still eating carbs, but you're trying to eat lower carb and you're eating really high fat and you're not even counting your calories, then we've got a big issue. So start by eating way more fiber, way more protein, and limiting your fat intake, and you will start seeing results. And if you need recipes, we have so many recipes, so just hit us up.
And for some people, the step you just outlined, Penelope, is like the step after they let go of flour and sugar and processed foods, right? So in our methodology is always about what's the next step you can take to a healthier you. And so if you're the person who's eating ice cream and eating pizza and cakes and cookies and pastries, then you're going to need to start to eliminate that stuff before you get to the whole foods that Penelope. But what we find is a lot of people are healthy, they know a lot, but they can't lose the weight. And so they're eating too much of the wrong foods, right? So yes, sweet potatoes are great, but maybe just like a half or a quarter of a sweet potato. Maybe they love brown rice, but they're eating 3 cups or with tons of ghee. So like just consider like what you're eating, and we're happy to help you. So comment down below if you need some guidance on this, because you're like, hey, I thought brown rice was healthy for me. It's better than white rice. Is it? Let's talk about it. So you may not realize that the movement that you're doing is not enough. Now, what happens is that everybody reaches a plateau in their lives and at an age, right? So if you're 13 and you're trying to lose weight, or if you're 45 and you're trying to lose weight, or you're 65, it's completely different. But your body does one thing predictably. It always wants to be challenged. It always wants something new. So if you are walking 10,000 steps a day, you might want to change it up and do some resistance training or some more explosive, like burpees or jump squats or something that's a little bit more challenging. Like our body really loves to be challenged. So if you're just doing 20 crunches a day, you're probably going to need to reach 100 if you really want to get a result. So if you're not moving strategically, then your body's going to kind of start to plateau and get complacent. And we don't want that for you. So if you want to get those results that you're looking for, you got to change it up. And if you're looking for some ideas, hit us up. We are full of them.
Number 3 is you're mistaking your hunger for thirst. When I was 320 pounds, I used to think I was hungry all the time, and I was chronically dehydrated. So what did I do to fix it? I started prepping a bunch of bottles of water in the fridge. I did a lemon water with stevia. I did a electrolyte water with stevia. I did teas and tea slushies and electrolyte slushies and sparkling waters with electrolytes, and I call them fun water. So if you join our group, you will learn all about that and all the recipes I have for fun water. But you need to make water exciting, and you need to drink a lot more than you think you do, because most of our society is actually chronically dehydrated.
A surprising amount, like over 80%. And so how much water do you need to drink? Blah, blah, blah. Just get it in. Get several bottles in. Get several liters in. Several glasses in. I find when I use a glass, Penelope, I really struggle to keep refilling it. I actually need the bottle. The bottle
and
actually
soda
really helps
doesn't
me.
count as water.
Yeah, that's true. So I drink a ton of Tulsi
Juice
tea.
doesn't count as
I
water.
take chlorophyll water. I do mineral water, electrolyte water. I do magnesium water. Sometimes I do selenium water. Like we really, you can dress up your water, or you can just drink water, but you got to get it in. It's really, really important. One reason that you might not be losing the weight is because you might not be sleeping well. How do you know if you're sleeping well? Well, there is a thing called an Oura Ring that you can buy. There are other devices that can measure your sleep. I think they're pretty reliable. I don't use one Penelope doesn't use one, but apparently they give you great data. That's one way. You could do a sleep study, which we did, which I don't think gave us the best data, because when Penelope was 320 pounds, she had sleep apnea and she really struggled to breathe. And I think part of the problem was that she wasn't, and they actually identified this, she wasn't sleeping well enough and it was affecting her metabolism. And it was slowing things down because her body was chronically exhausted. So if you are chronically stressed out and you are chronically exhausted because you're not getting high quality sleep, because you're going to bed at midnight, you're waking up at 5 a.m., and you just have a lot of stress and nothing's getting processed, you're not going to be able to lose weight. You really have to prioritize sleep. That means cutting off your caffeine around 11. That means exercising daily, hopefully early enough in the day. That means getting enough calories in before 6 p.m. So there's a strategy on how you improve your sleep quality. But if you're waking up in the morning and you're not feeling energized, chances are your sleep is compromised, and that may be the reason why you're not losing the weight.
Number 5 is you've dieted too much. And when I was 320 pounds, I did every diet, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, keto. I did all the diets. I even did carnivore. And guess what? Those only work for a certain period of time. If you want to lose the weight once and for all, and you want to stop doing it wrong, you have to do something that's going to last a lifetime. And that's why we created Step It Up, and that's why it's called Step It Up, because I had to step it up. I had to just go from my Burger King to making it at home out of better ingredients. And week by week, I would use whole wheat flour and then Ezekiel and then lettuce. And it was delicious. It was easier and cheaper and less expensive. And so all of your excuses that you can't do it and it's too expensive and it takes too much time, throw that out the window, because it's time for you to take control of your health. It's time for you to make your favorite foods at home using better ingredients. And if you're like, I don't know how to do that, hi, we're angels sent down to you so that you can learn how, because we want to teach you. We have cooking courses, we have recipe books, we have everything you may need for this journey.
Some people believe that the reason they can't lose weight is because they have PCOS, which Penelope had, doesn't have anymore, or because your genes. If anyone has the fat genes, it's us. My mom is morbidly obese, and I have a lot of family members who are.
Or you have food noise, which you can get rid of naturally. You don't need Ozempic for it.
The future physician is you. Penelope's right, and you have to take responsibility to learn how to cook. You have to take responsibility to learn how to take care of yourself, because no one's going to do it for you. Absolutely no one. It is extremely, extremely important. Your life literally depends on it.
So if you're a woman and you're ready to take accountability, then you should join our Women's Accountability Group. The link is in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we will see you all the time.